What's going on, everyone? Is back again with another video, and in today's video we're going to be going over Pool D of the World Baseball Classic, which was a very interesting pool, so let's just get right into this video. Alright, so starting off with the 5th place team, which was Nicaragua. Obviously this is their first World Baseball Classic tournament, and they didn't really play that well. I gotta be honest, a couple games were pretty close for them, but overall it was not a good tournament. They've only scored 4 runs, so it's really hard to win any game when you're only scoring 4 runs. They're up 22 in the process. But they first started against Puerto Rico, get absolutely destroyed 9-1. Puerto Rico looked very solid. Then they played Israel. Shocking from this game was this close, but it was 1-3, so pretty good game in that one overall. And then they played the Dominican Republic. They lose 6-1, so a little closer. And they played Venezuela 1-4. So they played a couple of these teams pretty closely, but against Puerto Rico it wasn't that hot. And then even Venezuela they played okay, but not terrible. They just really can get over the line. All of these teams are really good. It's kind of like a really hard group to win a game off of. So not the best for them. They go 0-4. They're gonna have to re-qualify for the tournament again. So kind of tough for them because they played really well. A couple of their players actually got signed to the major league rosters. I know the Tigers picked up a guy after he struck out like a whole side. I think it was against the Dominican Republic. So I think it was Manny Machado Soto and someone else. I don't remember who, but yeah, someone got signed to the Tigers, which is pretty cool. Crazy that this tournament can do that, but yeah, overall it's just not their tournament, and they're gonna have to requalify. So coming in at number 4 was Israel. Israel honestly didn't play that bad. Obviously their first game was against that Nicaragua squad. They won 3-1 overall, so that was pretty good. And then pretty much from there they played terrible. They got perfect gamed by Puerto Rico in 8 innings. Because they were able to get 10 runs. And then the next game they played the Dominican Republic, get 10 runs in 7 innings. And then they played Venezuela, and they got 5-1. So, honestly, the first game they played good. After that, they got literally destroyed. So, yeah, kind of embarrassing for them. I thought they were going to do really well this year until I saw this group. And then I was like, oh, they might get destroyed. So, they're going to requalify for 2026. We'll see what the roster is going to do from there. But, yeah, compared to 2017, not really the best. Obviously, 2017, they were able to make it to the bracket play. So, not really the best for Israel. Coming in number 3, we have the Dominican Republic, which is honestly very surprising in my opinion. I had Dominican and Puerto Rico getting out, and they did not get out, which is really embarrassing, I think, in my opinion. So, really not the best overall for the Dominican Republic. They end up losing to Venezuela 5-1 in the initial game, which is a game they had to win. So, yeah, not the best. They go on to win their next 2 games versus Nicaragua and Israel, and then they lose last night to Puerto Rico. So, not the best for them. A lot of people were questioning, is this the most disappointing the Dominican Republic squad? I might say it is. This team should have qualified, and they really didn't. So, I don't know. It's kind of embarrassing. They should have beat Venezuela. They should have beat Puerto Rico. So many opportunities in both games to get runs. Multiple guys on, leaving guys on base. Just really not it for them. And yeah, this is just not how you play baseball. At the top level, you got to be getting those key base hits. You got to be getting those outs when you can get them. And overall, just not the best for the Dominican Republic. So number 2, we had Puerto Rico. They ended up going 3-1. Doing what they should have done. Their only loss was to Venezuela, who looked really good this tournament. We'll talk about them in just a moment. They lose 9-6 to them. So I thought they could have had a chance in that one. There was a couple opportunities, I think, for them to kind of break open the game, but Venezuela pitching able to shut that one down. And they go out to win out pretty much after that one loss. They 10-run Israel, like we said, in that perfect game, and then they able to beat the Dominican Republic 5-2. So overall for them, they're gonna get that 2nd seed, which is what they should get. And yeah, they were looking pretty solid in this one. So going on the number 1 seed, we have Venezuela. Obviously, they go 4-0. Pretty outstanding. I was pretty surprised by this. I really didn't think this team was going to qualify. I thought they were going to get 3rd, kind of where the Dominican was at. But it looked really good. Popping out in that first game, 5-1 against Dominican. I was like, okay, this team came out to play. And then when they went against Puerto Rico, I'm like, okay, this team's good. This team's good. You can tell this team's good, and the players on here. So, because they really had to play Nicaragua and Israel, and at the time, they were looking not really good at all. And, they were able to beat them 4-1 and then 5-1 respectively. So, able to get a 4-0 start for Venezuela, looking really solid. And yeah, I'm excited to see what they do in the bracket play. And, this pool was very fun to watch. The fans were really into this games. Take a look at the attendance right here. 36,000, 33,000 fans. We had tons of fans. The most, the least games were the Israel games, kind of unfortunately. The Israel-Nicaragua game was 19,000, almost 20,000. And then the Venezuela-Israel game didn't really mean anything, and it was also at 1 o'clock. It was at 18,000. So, kind of sucks to see from them, but it was because of those early games. It's that first, all of these 1 o'clock games didn't really draw well. So a little unfortunate, but it is what it is. Pool D was very fun to watch. So let's get into who these teams will be playing in the bracket. All right, since Venezuela won their group, they'll be playing the second seed from Pool C, which is the United States. So we got a very spicy matchup right there. And then Puerto Rico plays Mexico because Mexico won that group, and Puerto Rico gets second. So pretty interesting games we have next. We can obviously see the updated bracket right here. Australia and Cuba has already played, and Japan and Italy has already played because they're from Tokyo in the other two pools. So very exciting. We'll see who the guys play up against, and we'll have a long run. These teams get some hard teams coming up. The United States very good, and Mexico a very good team. And then if they win, Japan and Cuba are even better. So we'll see how both these teams do in their remaining matches. And yeah, it's been pretty fun to watch Pool B play out. And definitely that Puerto Rico Dominican game had a lot of people. I know a ton of people that were watching that one. So interesting overall. But if you guys enjoyed this video, make sure you guys like, comment, subscribe. Go check out my other World Baseball Classic videos on the channel. And with that being said, hope you guys enjoyed, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace out, everyone.